Movies recapped here. Movie title Contagion. Beth visited Hong Kong in matter of her business. As she was coming to the house, in the middle, she goes to Chicago taking a break. She comes home after that. When she finally returns, she meets her younger brother and husband. Clark was his former husband's son. Beth has become ill, so now all of a sudden one day. The next day, she has fits, and Mitch takes her to the hospital, where she ends up dead. A doctor cannot diagnose her disease. People are begun to fall ill throughout the world. Coming home, Mitch knows that Clark is also dead. He calls 911, who keeps Mitch in quarantine. All people of the world begin to lose their lives gradually. News reveals a new disease before us. We see the US CDC department doctors who talk about this disease. Dr. Erin has to visit a city aiming to stop this infection. She reaches this city within a few hours and meets Mitch. She asks the reason for Beth's visit to Hong Kong. She also asks Mitch, why did she stay in Chicago? Mitch comes to know here that Beth may have visited to meet her old friend. And she was deceiving her. Mitch's blood is tested but no infection is diagnosed because he had the strongest immune system. Now Mitch is sent back to the house. Mitch's second wife was Beth, while he had 16-year-old daughter named Jory from his first wife. She comes to meet her father in the same hospital. Mitch is worried that she may get an infection because of her sudden visit to this city. So he moves to a house taking his daughter. Suddenly this virus has prevailed in the US. Facing the harmful consequences of it, Homeland Security people visit to meet Eliza. They take this disease as a bioweapon which has been released willingly in order to target the developed countries. And any international terrorist organization is involved in it. On the other side, Dr. Erin travels to Hong Kong so that she may know the visit place of Beth and how this virus has spread through her. In research, it is proved that this virus is made of pig and bat's genetic material. And people are studying viruses to make a vaccine, but no work is being done on it. Because every cell perishes in which it is added. 8 million people were yet infected by this virus. One person among 12 had the danger of being infected. The chance of their survival was only 25% to 30%. The government takes a decision to stop the infection's growth. Infected cities are placed under quarantine thoroughly. It means, no one can step out of this city. On the 21st day, Alice receives a mail in CDC that the MEV virus origin is Africa. And it is more deadly than the HIV virus. Their research is in process and they were making the different samples of vaccines. And they were applying it on apps but don't get success. No human being was seen in airports, schools, colleges, offices but isolated in their houses feeling fear. Finally, CDC lab doctors get success on the 29th day. There was still no test on human beings. This was the long process including the permission and agreement of the infected people. So Dr. Alice thinks of a risky process in which she can also lose her life. Firstly, she injects this vaccine sample to herself. She visits her infected father and talks to her with an unmasked face for a long time. Dr. Alice is not infected even within 2 or 3 days. It means, her experiment on herself was successful. Here it is declared to the WHO and other organizations that we have got the vaccine successfully. And this news is revealed on the international level. Vaccine production takes a lot of time because of the number of people. Due to this case, as government finds out a lottery system whose birth date is appeared in it, he will be the one to get a vaccine. And the next lottery will appear after 3 months. People are vaccinated as such moderately and they come on the normal routine going to their jobs. In the end, how did the virus prevail? A bulldozer raises a tree in Hong Kong by mistake, disturbing some bats in it. Then the bats move to the banana tree and sitting there, they bite some bananas. Now the bats move to the pig farm and one of them falls a banana and a pig eats it. The very next day, pig is brought to the casino. And, while trying to clean a pig, a man cleans his hand with his apron before trembling Beth's hand. The virus of the bat and pig is therefore spread around the world in this way. The movie comes to an end here. I hope you like the explanation and movie also. Please subscribe for more movies explanation.